I've been talking about what to do when you're successful, but I think maybe what's more important is that as an entrepreneur, you learn how to deal with failure. One of the things I think that's necessitated in being an entrepreneur is really finding growth in each failure. That each obstacle that you meet, when you overcome them, those become the new opportunities. I've been managing, with the help of some dear friends here in Costa Rica, our ginger tonic company. Now I've started a few small companies that kind of run autonomously in the background, and this is one of my favorites. So let's go to one of the local shops here that serve it and go have a taste. This is by far one of the most delicious products or services we've made. It's trying to find yourself a niche and a spot to actually put your product and service. For instance, kombucha is one of my favorite drinks. This ginger tonic is kind of similar to a kombucha, except you're using entirely different ingredients to achieve the same effect, which is a delicious carbonated beverage which is healthy for you. Now, we had gone through a bunch of recipes of this. It's good. I couldn't be happier with the results. There's a few small things we'll have to do, but we'll be registering over the next few months. Products like this, the failure that you have to go through, or I guess the stepping stones that you have to overcome, are arduous. There's no easy way to get from point A to point D in the entrepreneurial world, and really what you want to do is find motivation in your failure or your shortcomings. If you can create strength out of your weakness, and you've done something that very few people can do, and it makes for a delicious way to approach entrepreneurialism. You have skills that no one else has in this point. I think that's one of the things that holds a lot of people back. It's not failure further down the road, it's what stops them right now. And often what stops them right now is making the first step. So for instance, as an entrepreneur, I love playing music. I'll pick up any instrument you give me, and regardless of if it's going to sound bad when I first start playing it, I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can make it at least sound bad, right? And that's what a lot of people don't do. They won't pick up the instrument to make that first mistake. But those first lessons, those are the most important, because it's about the willingness and ability to adventure into the unknown. That's often where you were going to make mistakes, is because you're learning. And that's one of the most valuable places to center yourself in, is right between what you know and the massive world of what you don't. The more you position yourself to learn by entering the areas that you don't know, well, sure, you're more likely to fail, but you're also more likely to actually learn something or come up with a new way of thinking or a new way of creating, and that's immaculate and invaluable when you're in that process. So with the ginger tonic, we've tried all these different recipes and different types of sugars, etc. Because you've got white sugars and brown sugars, and you've got raw sugars and all these other types of heated down, I guess, cane sugar aspects too. And they all give off a different flavor, a different feel. They all ferment differently. And those are, you could consider them little failures, but they're really guidelines pointing you in the right direction. So I think as you become more adept at taking your failure as a point of success, you realize that those aren't failures at all. Those are just guidelines keeping you down the path that you are wishing to actually achieve. Now, that can take years sometimes. But anyways, I just wanted to drop in on that because I have made a lot of big mistakes in business. I won't get into it too much, but I guess the aspect of the understanding here is that money is easy to make, and it's also very easy to lose. But practicing as an entrepreneur, that willingness to try something new, to think outside of the box, that's invaluable for you. So today is the day that we just say thanks to all the mistakes that we make for helping us focus on the direction that we should actually be going. Let's see with the arcane bear. If you guys like these videos, give us those thumbs up. If you have any thoughts on your own failures and your own successes, leave those in the comments down below. If you're new to the Bear family, remember to subscribe and hit that little bell. And if you have any other thoughts that you'd like to share, you can drop them into the Telegram channel in the links below. We've got a great family of people there that are very tenacious and focused on helping other individuals learn. They share content from all over the space. This is T with the Arcane Bear. We'll see you guys on the other side. Boom.